Morning, guys. Like, you should always water the plants before you drink your first drink. Similarly, always think about feeding your gut microbiome, the gut bacteria, before you think about what I should eat because I'm hungry, right? So I'm going to tell you what gut bacteria hate and what they like. If they're happy, your life is happy. It's like happy wife, happy life, happy gut, happy life. I'll tell you first what kind of food our bacteria hate. Packaged food with preservatives, stabilizers, artificial sweeteners, seed oils. Okay, these are the stuff bacteria really hate. Maybe not this one. Okay, anything packaged, anything that has got a shelf life and it has a lot of ingredients, these are artificial food. You can consume it here and there, like I am going to consume it maybe at some stage, but this is something you should only buy very rarely and consume rarely, not more than once a week. Rest of the time you should learn how to cook, and cooking is very easy. I cook almost daily. Today I'm going to master the art of cooking lobster, and I went and ate this beautiful being yesterday with a linguine. So I'm going to recreate that dish. You remember the great artist copy, sorry, the good artist's copy, great artist steal. So you steal something you like, and obviously you're going to put your touch into it, so it is not going to be just a mere copy, I guess. So any protein that you cook, chicken, prawn, chicken again, egg, it's being marinated, and this is protein. This is also moong dal, also protein. Cooking medium, fat, not protein. Always remember your vegetables. The gut bacteria love vegetables. So these are called bacteria. These are actually live bacteria in there. Fermented food, they're mostly soury. We in India, we used to have a lassi, a dahi, always, almost every day. If you are milk intolerant, you can go for kombucha, which is fermented black tea and green tea, or you can go for kimchi. It's normally napa cabbage, but this is radish. Now, kefir is probably one of the most famous, and kefir is from Eastern Europe, Bulgaria, to be honest. These are live bacteria, yeah, acidophilus, lactobacillus, and all that. Remember, in the gut, there should be a rainforest, like colorful stuff, like all of this. But for most people who live on those kind of food, their gut is not very nice. The bacteria are unhappy, and when they are unhappy, they will create inflammation. They will eat up the mucus, protective mucus layer. They'll destroy the tight junction in between the two enterocyte or colonocyte and cause leaky gut, and all the bacterial toxins and the lipopolysaccharide or LPS will swim through the gut wall into your portal circulation and can cause a variety of health problems, including brain fog, including aches and pains, fibromyalgia type pain, atherosclerosis, brain cognitive decline, all of this. So maintain integrity of the gut. That's your first line of defense. As you know, there are three lines of defense in the immune system. First is the barrier defense, which is the skin and the gut. Second is the innate immunity that we are born with, all our white blood cells, macrophages. And third is our adaptive immunity, which is antibodies, T lymphocytes, and all that. Okay, so the first is the gut. Gut has got a very unique in a very unique situation. Skin can block everything, most of that stuff, but gut will have to allow all this food to get in, and sometimes in disguise other stuff can also get in. So maintaining a tip top gut, like a fitness of an athlete, is very important, and that is not going to happen unless you have probiotic and prebiotic. Prebiotic is nothing but food for the bacteria. So these are bacteria, and this is the food for bacteria. They love veggies, but the problem with veggies is that if I give you this, you won't eat it. It's tasteless. Okay, so we Indians are masters of making tasteless vegetables into addictive vegetable curry. Yeah. So my plan today is to cook cauliflower with this, okay? And my plan is to cook chatpata chicken with a lot of spices together, no gravy. But my master dish will be this linguine, and I'm going to follow Gordon Ramsay's recipe and something I borrowed yesterday from the restaurant. Me and my wife went called Tony's in Bishop Stortford. My daughter loves sushi, so I'm going to learn how to make sushi. Remember, when you get out of your house, always carry 3 boxes with you, you know. One box is my salty craving, all the nuts and stuff. And second box will be my sugary craving, which will be filled with fruits and whey powder, some chia seeds, and always use gur. Gur is palm sugar, okay? So don't use white sugar if you can, okay? And I will fill the third box, so that's second box, and the third box with this stuff: roasted garlic confit, quartered artichoke hearts, these are gherkins, these are pickled onions. So all of this will go in, but in itself it's very slimy, slippery. So I will put some sprouted seeds, and these are I think this is moog seeds, sprouted, very, very nutritive. And I'm going to sprinkle some spicy roasted nuts on it. Otherwise, just itself, it is not very appealing to me, at least. Now, in terms of other veggies, you know, if you want to have a lot of energy, have spinach. If you don't like, you can take smoothie. Kiwi fruit is another thing that you should have regularly, and tomatoes prevent prostate cancer. Spirulina is supposed to be a wonder drug, almost, algae. So there is a branch of science coming up called Nutriceuticals. So nutrition can be used as drug, as we use drug to heal and fix and cure. So what are drugs? Drugs are nothing but chemicals, right? What are these? Nothing but chemicals. So if we can fix your health with drugs, why can't you fix your health with food? Like our Godfather told us, Socrates told us 3,000 years ago, I think roughly, or maybe 2.5 or whatever, that let food be thy medicine. So that's my passion, that's my interest. I love to cook, I love to eat, and love to feed. And I'm a gastroenterology consultant with a special interest in liver diseases and nutrition. And my other interests are sleep science and brain science, cognition, emotion, etc. So I'm interested in anything and everything about human body and mind and how to optimize it, because we have got only one life. At least in this life, this is only one life, right? Whether you believe in afterlife or next life, etc., I will probably not remember this birth, even if there is another birth. But let me extract as much happiness and give out as much happiness as I can. And just by sharing what I'm learning, because, you know, humans are very social, connected animal. We don't want to do all of this alone. We want to shout out. And maybe something I'm telling you will help you, motivate you, inspire you. And if something I'm saying wrong, just let me know that this bit you said is not right, so I will learn and correct myself. So that's how we grow and learn. Today my job is to fix that lawn, clean it up before my wife wakes up. She will be so surprised and happy. Anyway, have a lovely, lovely day. I'll get cracking with my lobster. I need to cut it and then grill it with butter and chili paste, a lot of butter, and then it will be like this. You'll be cutting it in half, can you see? And then it's already boiled and pre-cooked, like just cooked. So we're going to stuff it up with a lot of butter and garlic and chili, shredded chili and parsley, and put it on a pan just to smoke the butter so that everything gets into this. I might also add some spices. Let me see, I'll think about it. The main job is to half it, cut it. So this is crustacean, and as you know, they have got 5 pairs of legs, and the first 3 legs have got claws. So these 2, no claws, but this have got a tiny claw. This has got a tiny claw, but the first leg is got the biggest claw. Okay, and there's a nice flesh inside, So yesterday, when they served this, they took the big claw out and put the meat from the big claw inside this. It was so good, this to taste. Although it was pretty expensive. I think I paid 21 pound probably for this dish. This costed me 20 pound. So it's actually 10 pound for half of it. uh, yeah, pasta doesn't cost much, so that's kind of establishment cost and to maintain the stuff, I guess. Anyway, this is a special occasion, this is expensive dish, but anyway, here and there, one off, it should be nice. So happy cooking. Oh, before you cook, always have your morning cup of coffee. And yesterday I experimented for the first time with the AeroPress. Didn't like it, but maybe I'm doing something wrong. And I am putting a drop of butter into my coffee so that I can have energy but not have insulin spike, which is bad for metabolic health and type 2 diabetes and fatty liver and obesity. Have a nice day. Enjoy your cooking, singing, whatever you're doing today, gardening, going out, dancing. Take care.